I have a Hamas counter. Hamas counter. And I'm going to tally up every time they say Hamas. I'm probably going to fill up this whole board. We're going to see together.
From Hamas's own. It's unsurprising, therefore, thousands of Hamas and other militants breached Israeli...
Despite Hamas's attempts at obstruction.
This one's going to be a long one, folks.
And the same Hamas has built the desired outcomes of Hamas.
Someone has shuffled my papers.
Someone has shuffled? Yeah. Hamas did it. We have ended with 137. 137 Hamas mentions in this 3-hour session. This is the final Hamas counter. Probably even more than this because they say it so much. I probably missed some of them. So 1 every minute on average almost. This is too much. For Hamas not being the issue, this is unacceptable. This is inappropriate. This is not allowed. For Hamas not being the issue, which it is not. If they wanted to target Hamas, then target Hamas. But you are targeting innocent civilians. 12,000 kids have been killed so far in the past 3 months. I'm not talking about any day before that, any day before October 7th. I'm not talking about the thousands of prisoners, quote unquote, which are hostages that are held hostage in jails in the West Bank. Thousands of which are not charged for any crimes at all. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about the kids that have been dying. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm only talking about since October 7th till today, 12,000 kids have been killed, thousands under the rubble which have not been found. Hundreds of families wiped off the record, wiped off the radar, every single family member, and hundreds of families are completely gone. Last names have been completely demolished. This is unacceptable. Hamas is not the issue. You are killing innocent lives. You are killing kids. You are killing babies. You're killing pregnant women. You are killing innocent people. This should not be a thing. This every minute you are mentioning Hamas. This is disgusting, unacceptable. The genocide in Gaza must stop. The occupation in Palestine must be put to an end. The apartheid of Israel must be put to an end. We need to see a free Palestine from the river to the sea. And when we say from the river to the sea, what do we mean? Give the Palestinians equal rights is what we mean. There are 65 Israeli laws that go against Arabs that live in Israel. Okay, you cannot tell me that there is no apartheid. You cannot tell me that there are no illegal settlements in the West Bank. You cannot tell me that Gaza has not been blockaded for the past 16 years and water, electricity, and every source of human needs is controlled by Israel, land, air, and sea. You cannot tell me that 2 million Gazans have been displaced in the past 3 months, majority of which have been displaced for the second time, multiple times. Majority of those that were displaced in Gaza in the past 3 months were displaced in 1948 during the Nakba of 1948, where 750,000 Palestinians were displaced from their homes, hundreds of villages were destroyed, and thousands were killed. There's no Hamas in power in the West Bank, and there's an occupation going on with illegal settlements and thousands being held hostage. And the occupation started in 1967 for the West Bank. If you want to be like more technical, 56 years of occupation, and Hamas has been around since 1988. That is less than 56 years. Anyways, love you guys. Hamza signing off. Hamaza. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. End of the stream. I'm done.